Hi, it's Chris Westfall from MedicareAgentTraining.com with a real brief announcement regarding Heartland National Life Insurance Company. Since June of last year, Heartland National started rolling out, and then in August for sales starting with a new Heartland National Association plan. Kind of confusing in the market because they're actually competing against themselves in that Heartland National already had a Medicare supplement plan, but the rates were already starting to increase. It had already been on the market for over a year. And instead of roll out a new company, a new brand, they rolled out the same thing under an association tag. So if you join the association for about $2 a month, then you can buy the newer, the cheaper plan. We have seen this in recent years with Mutual of Omaha coming out with a new brand like United of Omaha, then United World, Omaha Insurance Company, their latest brand. Similarly, Heartland National has come out with this association plan and just now announced as of January 5th, 2015, the suspension of their old plan known as just Heartland National Life. So as you're considering doing the Heartland National new association plan, it's attractive on two fronts I see. One, the household discount just means somebody else has to live with you, not necessarily apply for or receive coverage. The second thing is their ease of application, which our agents voted last year were the easiest to do, which is the same thing that they're doing over at Equitable Life and Casualty. And that is, you merely call into the company on a three-way call and they do all the work. Of course, you should have screened your clients before doing that and made sure they understand all the outline of coverage and disclosures and so forth, but it's a very easy application process. That said, we have to look at what they've been doing on rate increases. In Tennessee, just a few days ago, they announced right at the end of 2014 a rate increase of 7% for all plans. 7% for all plans except Plan F. That was 8%. Plan D they're doing away with. It's kind of an antiquated plan anyway, replaced now by Plan G, which also has coverage for excess charges. So 8% for Plan F on a rate increase in Tennessee is okay. It's not the best in the market, but it's okay. And of course, that's on the old Heartland National business, not the new association plan. And then this announcement just a few days ago, first part of 2005, talking about the rate increases for the state of Missouri. 6.5%, pretty respectable for Plan F. However, the thing that's weird here is that they have a 7% rate increase for Plan D and G. Typically, with all companies, we've seen better than expected claims performance on Plan G simply because of the demographics of the people who are signing up for it. However, in Missouri, it's a very unique state in which they also have the anniversary rule, which means anybody can change companies without evidence of insurability or any underwriting at the anniversary of their policy. So that being said, it doesn't matter what plan they're on, the claims experience could be very similar between the plans, and that's represented here by a real weird 6.5% Plan F increase and 7% Plan G. Well, this plan is now going away. So if you've written business with Heartland National Life, this is my concern. This is now a closed book of business. What does that mean? It means no one else can come into Heartland National Life. Now, the association plan, they can, but it's going to be a completely different risk pool, totally different people. They have gone through underwriting. People turning 65 can now opt to come into the Heartland Association plan, but not the old Heartland plan. So here we are with a carrier, rather small carrier, that if you did sign up someone for Heartland National Life, and they're with that now, what we've seen in the past, and as they always say on the stock shows, past performance is no indicator of future gains, but what we've seen is when a company shuts down their enrollment of a plan, it's a closed risk pool now, we see that risk pool very quickly start aging and then no one else coming in to backfill it with healthier people that are turning 65, typically entering the Medicare space. What does that mean? It means if you, the agent, sold someone a Heartland National plan under the plain vanilla Heartland National paper, they're likely to start getting some faster and bigger rate increases. So you need to watch out for that. Would you want to then switch them from the Heartland National over to the Heartland National Association plan? Typically, when you've done that with other carriers who have just rebranded themselves, they'll either give you 0 credit or half credit for writing the business under the association plan. We're not sure exactly what their posture is on that, or even if you'd want to do that. Because again, remember, if you're putting somebody from a small company that has just shut its doors after only being in the market for a year, how does that bode for a company that's going to be doing the same thing under the name of an association? It makes me kind of hesitant to to promote that going into their association plan. How long will that plan be around until its rates start going up sizably? I don't know if anything else has changed other than the fact that they added association to it and they've already closed off a book of business. So we'll have to wait and see. And if you're wondering where the new association plan is, these are the states where it's been approved. So just wanted to bring you up to date. Heartland National can no longer be sold under Heartland National paper. It has to be done under the association plan. And the critical last factor, and remember I put this last, and it should be a last consideration, but one nonetheless, is that the compensation on the association plan is very, very low, probably the lowest in the industry. So if you're going to look at comparing, should I sell this association plan even with a spouse discount compared to a similar yet maybe a little larger carrier, like Equitable, for instance. We love Equitable because it's got the same ease of application, but we think it's going to be around for a longer time because they're not rebranding themselves or having drastic rate increases right now. So just wanted you to know about what's happening in the marketplace. If you have any other questions or need further updates, please come over and tune in at MedicareAgentTraining.com. I'm Chris Westfall. Have a great new year. Bye-bye.